So today I'm going to show you guys, I forgot the password for this Raspberry Pi. So, because I've forgotten the password, but I don't want a factory like format and lose all my OS and all my... So this is my NAS, Network Attack Storage Raspberry Pi. See on the bottom here? That is the PCIe adapter for the SSD card right there in the bottom, 1 terabyte. That is USB bridged to the Raspberry Pi, which is in the middle. That is the GPIO pins. That's the Raspberry Pi. It's a Pi 4B. I think it's 8 gigs of RAM, yeah. It's the 8 gig RAM one. And then we got the power over Ethernet hat, which allows me to have power over the Ethernet jack. Okay, so step 1 was obviously power down the Pi. Now step 2 is going to be to remove that SD card. While we're removing the SD card, we need to get rid of that SD card. Well, not get rid of it, but get it out the Pi. There we go. Bring. Into an SD card slot. And this goes into the laptop. Okay. Now, on the laptop, ignore that. So, what we're looking at here is we want to open up File Explorer. We're going to go to, come on, focus on the screen. Oh well, sorry if it isn't perfect. We're going down to the boot. We're gonna get that out the way so we can see what's going on. So we're in the boot file, or not the boot file, but like, yeah, the boot file. So we're gonna scroll down until we find the command line text, that bad boy. We're gonna open that up. At the end of this, we're gonna add some code, real simple. We're gonna that's MINIT equals /bin/sh, and that's it. So that's what we got. Init equals bin/sh. We're gonna file save that bad boy. And that's that. So exit it out, save for remove, eject that son of a gun, get it out. I'm gonna put you guys down. So now we're taking it back out and we're gonna put it back in to the Pi. It's going in over here. Alright, so next step in this process is we need a GUI, graphic user interface. So I've got the little screen here, it's a little dusty, don't mind that. And I've got the keyboard. So we're gonna, let's see here, plug in the USB, which is just the keyboard. Got it right the first time, excuse me, I'm trying to hold the phone and do it. We got that plugged in. Now we need to plug in the screen. Good old micro HDMI, whatever it's called. So I'm going to plug it in over here. Just need my other hand to stabilize the Pi. Okay, now we got those two. I don't have enough space over there, but I do have my portable power bank. So I'm just going to use that with micro USB or Type-C, whatever it's called. Plug it in there. And we have life. Now we need to power on the Pi, wait for it to get working. Come on. Oh, there we go. HDMI wasn't plugged in properly. There we go. No signal, come on. So it looks like I'm not getting signal. It could be this cable being faulty. Just test the cables. Maybe. I don't know why the signal's not going through. Okay. Let me see here. Let me try plugging it into a different one. There we go. So now I need to troubleshoot why I'm not getting signal to my screen. Because I just did this earlier with my other Raspberry Pi. Maybe. Oh, damn. Okay, well, maybe I just screwed up my bootload. I'm not sure. So you can see here everything's on. I'm not getting a signal to the screen. So what I'm gonna have to do is shut it off. I'll just turn it off down here. I'm gonna take it out, disconnect. I want to get this SD card out again. And I'm gonna undo what I just did and see if I still have all my data. Put that in there. So what I'm doing again is opening up the file explorer, going down to the boot, going down to the command line, gonna get rid of that, save it, close all of that, eject it, now what I'm gonna do is go test it out. So yeah, I forgot the password for the Raspberry Pi, but it doesn't mean I can't still access these services that run on it. I just can't configure this Pi. So what I'm gonna do is taking it back to the Pi cluster. I'm gonna put it back in. It's pretty hard to do with one hand. I'll try. You guys fell. Well, no one fell because there's no one watching. Oh well. Casper fell. So what I'm doing is I'm just... There we go. I'm just, you guys can see. I'm not who I'm talking to again. There's no one there. But anyways, I'm screwing it in. Just to get it secure. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug in the NAS. I'm going to plug in the VPN Pi. Reasons why: I need to test to see if I can still access my data, and I need to see if I can still access my VPN to access my data from the cell phone. So there's two ways to see how this works. I'll show you guys. So we got it up and running now, power over Ethernet, it's going. We're gonna go back to the workstation. What do you want? Kitty. Back to the workstation. Let's get this screen out the way. Let's plug in my keyboard again. Just give me a second. I'm getting the screen set up again. Unplug that HDMI. Plug in the laptop HDMI. what I'm doing is just plugging in the HDMI again. Oh! And boom, I got my extended desktop again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, first things first, I am going to access my router, which is it's always that. What I mean by that is it's whatever, but it's always like the first digit in the subnet is normally your router. So I'm on the subnet 192.168.1 point, and then number 1 is the subnet which the router is normally on. Boom, there we go. I'm on the right. Get out of here. Oh, what is that? Oh, ChatGPT. Okay, cool. I'm gonna type my password real quick. Boom, access the router. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go to wired clients and I'm going to see, okay, 192.168.1.50, that is my Pi VPN, and then the 0.208 is my NAS, network attached storage. So let's open up the NAS. 192.168.1.208, that is my NAS. Boom, open Media Vault, default admin password, login. Okay, so I did not lose any data. My network attached storage is up and running. Now, how do we double check this? I'm gonna go open File Explorer. I'm gonna go down to Network. I'm gonna open up Raspberry. That's my network attached storage. Oh, password is Alex. No, that's my username. My password is you don't even know. Alrighty, that's my NAS. So that is the SSD card that's on the Raspberry Pi, which is in the living room. So I can see it works. Alrighty, now can I access it through the SSH? Let's try that. So I'm gonna SSH. Let's do Pi at 192.168.1.50. That is the VPN Pi. I want to see if I can access that first. The password, I'm not telling you guys that, but you can guess. It's pretty secure, I think. Boom, I'm in. All right, let's update this sucker. Sudo apt update. Okay, I'm updating my VPN Pi. So what am I doing? Updating. So that Raspberry Pi that this one right now, I haven't updated it in quite a while. What's going on here? So 5 packages can be upgraded. Alrighty, let's do that again, but we're gonna change update to upgrade. And boom, it's gonna start. Oh, 5 not upgraded. Why though? Doesn't really matter to me because it's just a VPN. Alright, let's get out of this. Control C. Oh, Control X, Control Z. Just gonna close down the window, open up a new one. Alright, let's try the other one now. So I'm gonna go SSH. It was Pi NAS, I'm guessing. Pi NAS at 192. Pi NAS at 192.168.1.208. That is the Raspberry Pi NAS network attached storage. I don't know the password, so I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so what just happened? I was attempting to reset the password. Oh, it's already first for you guys. Let me do this then. Reset the password using these instructions on GitHub. I mean, it worked successfully on the first Pi, but the second Pi, which was the start of this video, I did all these steps, but then when I tried to connect it to the screen and get the GUI going, it wouldn't boot up. So we know for a fact that I can access this Raspberry Pi. I cannot access this Raspberry Pi, but it still works. And then I'm going to plug in my third Raspberry Pi. So that's going to start booting up with the power over Ethernet. You see the lights, there we go. Now this is 192.168.1.191, so I'm going to try and access that through the SSH. I'm pretty sure I can. And what I'm going to do with that is, I have IP cameras around my house because I have cats and security. I plan to patch into those IP streams. What does that mean is, so those cameras work on my home Wi-Fi network, and because they do that, they're sending a signal through the network, is number one. So they're sending a network signal through the network. Repetitive, I know. And that's my cat. I want to patch into that feed of those cameras so I can open source some software. What I mean by that is I can get all of my camera footage to go to my network attached storage so that I don't have to pay the people who I bought the cameras from to allow me to record my own home, if that makes sense. There's always like subscription fee, wada, and like you can view your videos. No, I'm good on that. I want to do it myself. So yeah, this was a fail. I will attempt to get it working, so next time you guys can see it work. But yeah, this is my home setup. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna end this and try to get this working now. Bye bye.